Guys, I am back. I'm back with a plan with me. And I am doing a Halloween spread. Never thought I would say that, but I am. Putting my phone away so it doesn't distract me. I just updated my Instagram, so head on over to EE Plans if you want to check that out. I didn't plan on the weekend as well, so this is a back planning plan with me, which I've never done before and I like the idea of because sometimes stuff happens and you just gotta go with it. But also this will probably be a bit more efficient because I know exactly what's happened because today is Friday. I'm using this kit by Peacefulmind Design and I am not even going to say anything else, I'm just going to start. So I'm going to try update you about my trip as I talk. But multitasking while planning is a little hard sometimes, so please forgive me in advance. So we just got back from 5 weeks around Europe and we had an amazing time. We won't be doing that anytime soon as well, because that was so full on. But thankfully we did all of our Christmas shopping and most of our birthday present shopping while we were over there. We have like 4 or 5 birthdays in December, which is so full on. So we got most of those birthday presents as well, which just takes a load off Christmas, and it means that while we're a little bit out of pocket now, it means we'll have a little bit more in our pocket during Christmas, which is very handy. In case you haven't seen any of my other videos, we went to, first of all we got into England. Our return flights were from London. We went to Spain first off. My husband's parents were on their summer holiday in the south of Spain in a place called Almeria. Well, that's where we flew into. Where we were staying was on the coast. It was Majorca is probably the closest region. And we spent the first week there just relaxing and spending time in the sun. It was so warm and it was pretty much sunny every single day. So we spent a week first there and then we went up to Madrid. We did a bus tour. We pretty much did a hop on hop off bus wherever we went, which I like because you can see all the main sites and you've pretty much got transportation around the city for however long you've got the pass for. From there we went to Germany. We're in Germany in Munich for 2 days and then we got a train over to Salzburg, which I think could be the highlight of our trip. It's definitely the highlight of my husband's. He did not think he'd like it because, let's be honest, the reason we were going there is because I love The Sound of Music. That's my favourite movie of all time. And we did a Fräulein Maria's bike tour, which was so cool. And I thought it was just going to be all Sound of Music, which I thought my husband would hate. But thankfully it was more history about Salzburg, so it included stuff about Mozart. And it included about when the town was founded and built and all of that. The 7th century is when Salzburg first started, so pretty friggin' phenomenal that it's that old. Yeah, that was the best part. It was a lovely day and then the following day it rained and then we went from Salzburg to back on the train to Munich, back in Munich for the day, and then we flew out to Dublin the following day. And we were there for 3 days. Now let me just think what I've got to do. I forget how to plan because it's been so long. So yes, in Dublin for 3 days, which I loved. I feel like the Irish are really hard done by, but they've been in so many wars and battles and they've made it out the other end, and I just think that shows a lot about them. I have an appointment and I have no dentist appointment stickers. That's what I really need because I'm getting serious about the dentist. I had no issues, no holes, no feelings, no nothing, which I was so grateful for, and I owe that all to not drinking much soft drink. So yes, we were in Dublin. Then we flew to England and we spent time with my good friend and her husband in London for a few days. And then we went down to Brighton to spend time with one of Ben's groomsmen. Got really sick, ate cream barbecue, was not well at all. Then went from Brighton back up to London. We had a night there, and then the last part of our trip was going up to Manchester to spend the last week with Ben's friends and family up there. So that's what we did. And we saw the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge while we were there, which was so cool. I never thought in my whole life that I would see Kate and Will, because being in Australia, it's not like you've they come out to Australia often, and I didn't see them when they came on their last tour. Actually, the last time that Harry came out was not that long ago, and he actually had dinner in pretty much my hometown in Cronulla, and he had dinner at where I had my wedding reception, which is really cool. So if you ever come to Australia and you come to the Southern Shire, definitely try out Somersault Restaurant, because it is amazing and the views are awesome. We did a lot of shopping up there. It was nice to spend time with Ben's niece, or our nieces and nephews. I forget that they're mine now too, that we're married. I think there's like a little bit of washi tape down the bottom here, so I think because it's all orange, I'm just gonna put it at the bottom. Ooh, excuse me. Hello, girlfriend.
Yes, hello.
How are you? And that was the end of my real-time talking. I did plan to do the whole thing, but in the end was on the phone for an hour and a half. I hadn't actually spoken to my friend since I got back, so it was nice to catch up, but also incredibly hard to talk and plan at the same time. It's fine, I think, when you're there, when I'm actually doing it, I'm talking to myself, but talking to other people, it's like your brain is, I don't know, I can't do it. So I thought it'd probably end up being a huge long video anyway, even if I was doing a real-time voiceover. So I'm here for a later voiceover, or whatever you call them. So I was a little bit all over the place, obviously because I was talking, but I was a bit confused about what I had to put in and the stuff that I had to add. So I did add a few more things later on that evening when I had a little bit more time and tried to like make things a little nicer. I had real difficulty with writing some stuff, so pulled up some stickers, changed it around, and then also fixed this little thing up I'm doing now. But I really liked this kit. As I said, it's from Peacefulmind. Actually, I don't even know if I said it in the beginning of this video. It's from Peacefulmind Design. I love her stickers, and I do have a haul coming up this week of all the things I bought while I was away. So it's like true buying stuff that you don't necessarily need while you're overseas, but I wanted to have something that I could come home to and get excited about. So I will have a haul up this week, and it features my new planner for next year, which is pretty cool. Looking forward to use it. I have to say that this planner has really taken a beating. I've had it for almost 18 months. I've only got November and December left in it, and then I'm on to my new planner, and I've decided for a 12-month planner because I just think 18 months is just too long. It gets too big. I think it'd just be a little bit more manageable. But each to their own, and I am so proud of myself for staying in this planner and completing it all. I mean, I didn't necessarily think that I was going to swap it out and change and use another, but sometimes I have problems with finishing things through. Not all things, but I just didn't know what planning was going to be like for me. I took it up as a hobby in July last year, and I mean, it's been awesome. I've loved using it, but I didn't know, if I was going to be able to sustain it, but I have, and I'm really excited, and it's so nice to flip back through my spreads and see what we got up to. My one thing is that I wish I had a printer, a zip printer, so that I could print photos out and put them in my planner. I just think that would be a great addition, and I am planning on getting one of those at some point, maybe next year. There's other things I really want to get. I have recently come across an iPad Pro, and as you know, I'm really loving working on my lettering. So there's this app called Procreate, which you can use the Apple Pencil with, and there's like colouring apps and all that kind of thing, and I'm so keen to get one of them, but they're very expensive. So a zip printer might be pushed back a little bit, but I think they're definitely worthwhile if you suffer with your memory like I do. Long-term memory stuff I cannot remember. So having photos in my planner I think would be a great addition, but we'll see how it goes. So I just added in what I could. I knew that I would add some more stuff in as I had some time over the weekend to do nothing. Uni starts not this week but the following week, and I'm a little sad. I'm doing 3 subjects this semester and I'm really packing it. I'm so worried. I'm really going to have to do as much as I can, and I'm thinking about getting another planner for uni this semester to try and really retain as much as I can, because I want to get through it as quick as possible. I am so sick of studying and working full time. It's such a hard slog, but I have to remember that I am very, very grateful. Well, I'm very, very lucky that I can get an education when some people are not able to. So definitely something to keep in mind. That's about it for this week, guys. I have 1 episode left of Gilmore Girls. I'm so excited to watch it. I mean, season 7's been a bit of a bummer, but that's okay. I've got 1 episode left and I can't wait for the new series. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you next week. Bye!